Hello, my name is Erin Wimert, and I am coming to you today with a level 2 intermediate Vinyasa flow class. I wanted to theme today's class around this idea of meeting yourself where you are. As of now, in the end of April, we've been in quarantine, many of us, for over a month. And I know a lot of us have been experiencing lots of highs, lots of lows. There's lots of confusion as to how we should spend this time. There's lots of ideas floating around out there about how we should be spending this time. And something that's been really helpful for me is to drop back into the moment wherever I am, meet myself where I am, and learn to accept it. And that could be whether I've been feeling really good, sometimes I'm not feeling so good, some days I've been productive, some days I haven't been. And I really try to practice letting wherever I am to be okay, wherever I am to be a valid starting point to get going. And I hope that you're able to use this practice, your time on your mat today, to meet yourself where you are, whether you're tired, whether you're feeling happy, maybe you're feeling sad, maybe you got cramps, maybe you're hungover, whatever it is. See if that can be a good place for you to start today. So we're going to start off on our back. We will be using a block. If you don't have a block, you could grab a pillow or two. And we're going to come into a supported bridge posture. So as you lay back, I'm going to bring my block under my sacrum at a level 2 here. And that might be too much for you. You could go to a level 1. And just place your feet flat on the ground. You could even widen your feet. And just feel the back of your neck is long. So eyes can be open or closed. I usually find if I'm feeling really distracted or frazzled, closing the eyes is helpful. And feel that your low back is just draping out of the pelvis. So there's this sense of decompression taking place in your lower spine. And just watch the air traveling in and out of the nostrils. Observe and witness the gentle rise and fall of the belly and chest with each inhale and each exhale. And as you follow the breath, meet yourself here in this moment, exactly as you are. And I invite you to let go of any idea of how you want this practice to look or feel, and open up to the idea that um, it'll unfold as it does. And however it does unfold is okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. So find a breath in, and as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest, and see if you can interlace your hands on the shin. And then extend your left heel away from you on the ground, and extend your left leg long. See if you can really flex through the left foot, actively reach the heel away from you. And then also flex your right foot and pull the right knee in towards your right shoulder. So you should be getting some sensation through the front of your left hip and the hip flexor area. We're going to be working with a little bit of back bending today, some quadricep opening, and also some hamstring work. I usually find that when I do quad opening, sometimes my hamstrings tend to cramp. So we'll get both sides of the thigh. And take one more inhale. As you exhale, bend the left knee, place your left foot flat, and place your right foot flat. And just feel the difference side to side. Notice if there's an urge to want to find symmetry, to find balance in terms of sensation. And take another inhale, fill the lungs. As you exhale, draw the left knee in. Grab a hold of your left shin. And then extend your right leg away from you. As you flex through the right foot, dig the heel if you can into the ground and try to elongate the right leg as long as possible. And then actively draw the left knee in towards the left shoulder. So now we're getting something through front of the right hip. I like to keep the right heel on the ground. I know some people like to hover the leg above the earth, so find what feels most natural for you. And just a couple more breaths. And on your next exhalation, place the right foot flat and release the left foot flat. Just feel your feet on the ground. Feel yourself supported by the earth. And then pick your hips up. Remove your block and lower the hips down and just drop your knees side to side. And when you're ready, roll to one side and start to press up, and we'll meet in a tabletop position. Place your palms so they're just a tiny bit wider than shoulder width, knees underneath the hips. Exhale, drop your belly down to the ground, and then stay for the inhale. Lift and lengthen the front of the body. As you exhale, start to tuck and round. Feel the navel and the heart and the chin draw in. Let's do it again. Full deep breath in, lengthen, and exhale, tuck and round. Draw the navel in. Once more like that. Take a full breath here. And exhale, tuck and round. Let's come back into a long spine. Extend your right fingertips forward and your left toes back. Take a moment to hug to midline, squeeze the inner thighs, and then reach the arm and the leg up. Find your gaze straight down. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, draw elbow to knee, tuck and round. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach long, extend through the neck. Exhale, elbow to navel, tuck and round. Once more like that, take a breath in, and exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, get long, and then bend your back knee, reach your right arm behind you, and capture the inside edge of the foot. From here, take a moment to draw the low belly in, pubic bone lifts to navel, and then kick back into the hand, lift the chest to the chin, and feel your toes and your head draw in towards each other. Find a focal point with your eyes. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release to tabletop. Inhale to cow pose, full breath in. And exhale to cat, tuck and round. Let's come back into a long spine. And extend your left fingertips forward, right toes back. Feel that hug through your inner thighs, and then work the left hip crease away from the left shoulder. Float the arm and the leg up. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Press through the right palm round. Let's do it again. Inhale, breath, lengthen. Exhale, tuck and round. Once more like that. Big inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale. Inhale to reach long, and then bend your back knee. Reach your left hand behind you and see if you can capture the inside edge of the foot. Draw the pubic bone to the navel, and then start to kick back and expand. Again, find a focal point with your eyes. I usually find that helps with balance. Last couple breaths. And take another inhale. Exhale, release. Tabletop. Now make sure that all 10 of your fingers are spreading wide. Tuck your toes under, take a breath in, and as you exhale, hover your shins just a couple inches above the earth. Feel your two sitting bones hug in towards each other. In this moment, just meet yourself. Exactly as you are, maybe you feel shaky. It's all valid. And step your toes back to high plank. Feel the low belly gather and lift the heels up, lift your thighs up, draw the ribs up. Let's go ahead, shift forward, come all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. And if you're feeling a little tight in your back today, you can always bring the palms forward a bit. Let's inhale up to cobra pose, low, medium, or high. And exhale, lengthen to lower. Let's do it again. Inhale any variation you wish. One more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Bring your right arm to a cactus position. Drop your right ear. And then roll to the right. You can either stack your knees or you can place your left foot behind you. Open up through the chest. Last breath here. And exhale, lower your belly down. Let's switch sides. Bring the left arm out to a cactus position. Drop the left ear and roll leftwards. And see if you can relax any tension around the left side of the neck, the left shoulder, left chest. And as you exhale, use your right fingertips to lower your belly down. Let's plant the palms by the chest line. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, inhale. Exhale, press to plank and pause. Take another breath here. And let's go to downward facing dog. First time here. And then as you meet yourself in this first down dog, without any judgment, just sort of notice how the hamstrings feel, the calves, even your spine. You might feel a little tension in the shoulders. I usually feel a little shaky in the first down dog. It takes me a couple times to get into it to feel a little stronger, a little more stable and balanced. Take a big breath in, focus your eyes on a single point. And as you exhale, just soften your gaze. Inhale, your right leg lifts up. Bend your knee and turn it to the sky. Allow the left heel to drop so you can get into the back of the calf, the hamstrings a bit. Let's go knee to chest. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, three-legged dog. Fully extend the right leg and take a big step between the thumbs. Drop your left knee down. Let's go ahead. Inhale the arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. And as you exhale, just let the pelvis drop down and forward. So you're getting a little release to the front of your left hip. Take another inhale, get longer through the top of the head. Exhale, hands to the ground or even blocks. Extend your front leg, half splits. So as you draw the right hip crease back, allow the left hip to wrap forward. And as you take a moment to just pause, arrive, drop in, and meet yourself. Meet your hamstrings as they are. Just feel tension releasing out of the shoulders, out of the face. Last breath in, and exhale out. Inhale forward to your lunge. Back knee lifts up, and step top of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's inhale, stretch the chest forward, halfway lift, collarbones extend to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold to the ground, relax the crown of the head. Inhale your arms to the sky, reach all the way up. And as you exhale, collect the palms at the center of the heart. Allow your gaze to get soft. Soften the knees, lengthen the tail to the earth. Take a big, big breath in, and just stay for your exhale. Interlace the fingers, flip your palms up to the sky, lift and lengthen, elbows are soft. And let's fold to the ground, arms go wide, forward folds. On your inhale, find a halfway lift, extend the spine long. And exhale, step your right toes back, drop your right knee down. Inhale the arms to the sky, crescent moon. And as you exhale, just sink down, breathe into the front of your right hip. Take another breath, get even taller. Exhale, hands to the ground or blocks, and straighten your front leg. And notice what it's like to meet yourself where you are and to honor that. To really just honor where your body is right now, how you're feeling emotionally, energetically. That might mean you go deeper. That might mean you use the supportive props. That might mean you're practicing being really kind and patient to yourself today. Find one more breath cycle. Let's inhale forward to your lunge. Lift the back knee up and step to your high push-up. Left foot meets the right. As you inhale, tip forward. Let's go half or all the way, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Maybe your knees and thighs lift for upward facing. Let's go downward facing. Stretch the thighs back. Relax the back of the neck. Take a deep, deep breath in. And an exhale all the way out. Inhale, your left leg lifts up. Let's bend the knee and turn it open to the sky. Now allow the right heel to drop and just feel that release through the whole back of the leg. Inhale. Let's go knee to nose. Exhale, tuck and round. Back to three-legged. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step between your thumbs. Right knee drops down. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky, crescent moon. Exhale, hands to the earth, half splits. Stay for the inhale and stay for the exhale. Let's inhale forward to your lunge and step top of the mat, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, find a halfway lift, little back bend through the upper spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale your arms all the way up, reach up tall. And exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Interlace the fingers, flip your palms up, stretch open. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward folds. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades to the hips. Exhale, left toe step back, left knee drops down. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, crescent moon. Exhale, hands to the earth, half splits. Stay for a breath in and exhale out. Inhale to your lunge and step to plank, exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Let's go half or all the way. Inhale to your back bend, elbows are soft. Exhale, downward facing, stretch back. And just find 3 or 4 breaths. Meet yourself again. Notice how things shift as you just spend a couple moments syncing up mind and body. Let's bring the feet to touch. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees a lot. Pull the hips way back and then jump or walk top of your space. Let's inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Step your left toes back. Spin your left heel flat. Warrior 2. All right. So heel to heel or heel to arch. So you bend into the front knee. See if you can dig your outer left arch back. And as you lift the inner left arch up, feel that back left knee soften. It's really easy to hyperextend here. So just meeting ourselves in our first warrior 2. Starting to feel a little heat building in that front thigh. That's okay. Interlace the hands behind the back and wrap your fists around your left ribs. Roll the left shoulder back, draw the left shoulder blade down, and hug the left elbow in. And then start to draw the left ear back to the left shoulder. And you can move the chin around, just finding some release to the right side of the neck. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Release your grip. Straighten your front leg. Inhale the arms out. Exhale, reach forward. Pivot your arms to 12 and 6. Trikonasana. And feel that you're expanding in 6 directions. Your arms, your legs, your tail, your crown. Bring your left arm behind your back so it's in a half bind. And then reach the right arm forward, palm faces up. Feel that you're not rounding into your right side body, but see if you can back off and get even longer in your right side body. Press down through both feet. Reverse your warrior, deep bend in the front knee. Bend your top right elbow and place your left hand on top. Draw the shoulder blades down and wide. And as you inhale, pull the elbow up and back. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Pop your back heel up. Wide runner's lunge. Walk your right foot to the right and drop your back knee down. So feel that your right heel is at least under your knee. It might even be slightly in front of it. You can come down to your forearms. Now, if the option is available for you, see if you can circle the right arm up and back. And then tuck your back left toes and really slowly pull the heel to the hip. Again, usually if I go too fast, that's when I tend to cramp. Reach back and see if you can find your foot. So it's a twist, it's a back bend. And however you're feeling right now, it's okay. It's part of the experience. Just watching it all unfold naturally. Carefully release your back foot. Come up to the palms and lift your back knee up. Take an inhale to lengthen the chest forward and then step your left toes into frog malasana. And then just start to bounce your hips down so your thighs really have the opportunity to drop into the socket. You might have your heels up. You might not be even this far down. Again, wherever you're at physically, mentally, emotionally, this is an invitation to practice just letting it be okay. Easier said than done, for sure, definitely. Shift the weight back into the heels. Lift and lengthen the heart. Take a big breath. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten out your feet, and fold. And then feel free to just bump your hips side to side. Let's go ahead. Heel toe, the feet back to hip width. Inhale to a halfway. Exhale, your right toe step back. Right heel spins down, warrior two. Alrighty. So as you bend into the front, you feel that left thigh bone pull back. And you're going to feel the result of that as your outer right hip wraps forward a bit. And then your ribs turn towards the right. And take as much time as you need to settle in. Just gradually working to become more and more still. Interlace the hands behind the back. Wrap your arms around your right ribs. Roll the right shoulder back. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Just allow the left shoulder blade to drop. Breathe into the left side chest, side of the neck. And take another breath cycle. Release your grip. Straighten your front leg, reach the arms out. You might turn your back right toes up slightly, reach forward, and pivot your arms to 12 and 6, Trikonasana. And just like Warrior 2, the pelvis spins forward a bit. And then instead of trying to yank the hips open, see if you can open the chest. Bring your right arm behind your back so it's in that half bind. Stretch the left arm forward as you work your left hip crease back. As you reach the left arm forward, draw the left shoulder blade down in opposition. And on your inhale, find reverse warrior. Start to bend into your front knee. Bend your top elbow and bring your right hand on top of the left. And as you pull the elbow up, again, shoulder blade draws down. Lift the front and the back of the heart, full inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Pop your back heel up. Wide runner's lunge, walk your left foot to the left. Drop the right knee down, and you might come down to your forearms. So again, for me, it usually takes me a couple breaths to just sort of settle, figure things out, find out what I need, where I want to be. And then you might inhale the left arm up and back, tuck the back toes, slowly draw the right heel in. And then maybe you capture the back foot. If your left knee is opening, try to keep flexing your left foot so the ankle is straight as opposed to rolling or sickling. And take one more breath. Exhale, gently release back foot. Come up to the palms. And then step your right foot forward. Malasana once again. And just settle in, taking as much time as you need. Feel that your tailbone is slightly untucking. So instead of tucking under, we're moving the groins back. You're lifting the chest up. See if you can shift the weight more into the heels. And if your heels are up, don't worry about it. It's all good. Last breath in. And then lift your hips, straighten out your feet, and then bump your hips side to side. Let's go ahead. Step your feet back into a high plank position and lower all the way down to the ground. And untuck your toes. Bring your hands behind your back. Either palms just hug in, or you might interlace your fingers. As you inhale, lift the head, the chest, and exhale, lift your legs off the earth. As the palms pull back, draw the shoulder blades down. Lift the collarbones up. You can always hook the thumbs if that's a little more doable for you. See if you can lift your legs a little higher. Lift the head a little higher. Last inhale. And exhale, release. Let's press up into a tabletop position. And as you inhale, find cow pose. Exhale to cat, tuck and round. Let's come back into a long, long spine and work your right toes back into a plank. So with the right leg straight, Spin your heel down and kick your left shin back behind you. Stretch the right arm high. And feel that your left wrist is slightly in front of the left shoulder so you can press forward with the palm. Lift your top leg up. Bend the knee, reach back and capture outer edge of the foot. Draw the pubic bone to the navel and then kick back and expand. Try to draw the toes and the head in towards each other. And as you inhale, extend to your modified half moon. Exhale, step your right toes forward so you're in a low lunge. Lift that back knee up and rise to crescent. All right. So feet are hip width. And as you dig a little harder through your outer right heel, draw the right hip crease back. Feel the outer left hip wrap forward. Interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck. Draw the elbows in. Keep your back heel high and start to bend your back knee. With this, we have room to pull the low belly in. From there, start to lean the head back into the palms. Elbows spin forward and lift up. Back of the heart lifts. Back of the skull lifts. Take a big breath in. And exhale, airplane torso. Fire up your back leg and stretch the arms back. Draw the right hip crease back. And find that little arch to the upper spine. Again, just meeting the heat in the front hip, noticing it, just watching it, observing it. Last inhale. Stay for the exhale. Let's go warrior two. Inhale, open up. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Big bend in the front knee. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Let's come all the way down to our belly. And then bend your knees, reach back, capture the outer edges of your ankles. If this doesn't work for you, you can always go back and do a second set of Shalabhasana. As you inhale, kick back into the hands. Exhale, squeeze the thighs in. Inhale, lift the collarbones up. And exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Draw the ears back. Lift through the top of the head. Breathe here for 3. Last 2. Take another inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Press to tabletop. Inhale to cow pose. And exhale to cat. Whew, that got me a little breathy. Come back to a long spine. And extend your left toes back. Left leg is long. Spin your left heel down and kick your right shin behind you. Left arm reaches high. Draw the left shoulder blade down to the right hip. Right shoulder blade, right hip, and then lift the top leg up. From here, bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back and capture outer edge of the foot. Take a moment to hug the sitting bones in towards each other, and then kick back. Feel the toes and the back of the head traveling towards each other. Meet me back in half moon. Inhale, and exhale, take a big step through. Low lunge. Lift your back knee up. And come up to high crescent. Again, left hip crease draws back. Outer right hip wraps forward. And just feel that you're committed to both feet equally. Interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck. Spin the elbows forward. Keep your back heel lifted, bend your back knee. And again, pubic bone to navel. tailbone to the earth. Start to lean the head back into the palms. Lift the elbows up. Lift the back of the skull up. The back of the neck should be long. It's feeling really, really strong in this moment. Using all of your power to hug in. Let's exhale to your airplane torso. Hinge forward. Again, left hip still continues to work back. Lengthen the chest to the chin. Again, you might notice heat building in that front hip. Doesn't have to be a problem. We can just watch it. We can meet it. We can observe it, just witness it. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, deep bend in the front knee. And exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Make sure your feet are wide. Step them wider than hip width. And with your left palm in front of you, spin your heels to the left. Reach your right arm high. So if you want, you can place your right foot in front to modify. You could always stack your right ankle on top of the left. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back. Lift the hips, bring your right arm forward, inhale. Exhale, plank. Spin your heels to the right. Right palm is your base, left arm high. So feel free to modify. You can stack left ankle on top. Again, left hip wraps forward to stack over the right. Let's bring the left arm by the ear. Take a big breath in. Exhale to plank. And lower to your knees. Bring your knees wide. Sit back into child's pose. Just meet yourself in this place of rest. It's feeling that dichotomy between action and rest. How the two go hand in hand, two sides of the same coin. Walk your arms towards the right. Take a big side body stretch. Let's come through center to the left. Let's come back through center and come up onto all fours. With your knees under the hips, come to standing on your knees. So we're going to work into Ustrasana camel pose. Toes can be tucked or not, just personal preference. Now keep in mind, when we come into camel, you don't have to go big for this to be a meaningful pose, okay? It's more important that we do it thoughtfully, carefully, and not putting the spine at risk of being damaged, being compressed. So if you have any low back issues, or if you have a tough time stabilizing in back bends, having a block between your inner thighs can be really helpful. And bring the hands to the low back. So either your fingertips can face down, or if you want, you can spin your fingertips around so that they face up. Take a moment to anchor your tailbone down, curl the shoulders back, and hug the elbows in. Now keep the chin drawing in slightly to the chest as you press the hips forward and lift the sternum up. So I'm not throwing my head back. Back of the neck is long. And feel that the bottom tips of your shoulder blades are lifting the heart up. Collarbones lifting to the chin. Breathe for 3. Last 2. Take another inhale. Exhale, pull your navel in. Sit back, hips to heels. And just close your eyes. You could even rest your hands on your heart. Feel the heart beating in the chest. And notice each time you meet yourself, it's different. We see that everything is always changing. Whether it be the world around us or our bodies or our emotional mental, energetic state. All right, we're going to do one more set. Come to standing on your knees. You can repeat what we just did for sure. Or if you want to grab for the heels, tuck your toes. Now we want to feel that we're not going one hand at a time. Try to reach both hands back at the same time. So take a moment to close the sitting bones, tailbone roots down. Now you can repeat hands at low back or start to stretch back. Chin draws in slightly, lean back, and find your heels. Obviously, if you tuck the toes, your heels will be that much closer. Pull the hips forward. Try to anchor the tail down. Lift the sternum up and soften your gaze. Just a few breaths. Bring fists to the low back. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in and sit back. Back bends have a way of being really, really energizing. They can feel really vulnerable because you don't have your arms and your hands to cover yourself up and protect your heart. It's just open, it's out there, it's exposed. All right, take one more breath and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a full inhale and exhale, just sigh it out. Let's go right leg, inhales high. Exhale between the thumbs and lunge. Inhale to high crescent, reach. Hands behind the head, exhale. Inhale, spin the elbows forward. Exhale, soften the back knee, expand. Stay for the inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, airplane torso, hinge forward. Warrior 2, inhale. Triangle pose, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, or your way back to down dog. Take a big breath in and let it go. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through lightly. High crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale, reach the elbows forward. Exhale, soften the back knee, expand. Stay for the inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, airplane torso. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Meet yourself in down dog. Find a big breath here. And exhale out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step between the thumbs. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, find your back bend right into it. Stay for the inhale, lift the heart, lift the elbows. Airplane torso, exhale. Now as you inhale, lift the chest so it just becomes a little more buoyant. And as you exhale, float into your full airplane shape. Find balance first, and then refine the shape. Curl the shoulders back. Hug the pinkies in. You can feel that hint of a back bend in the upper spine. Inhale, one-legged staff. Pick the left knee up. And then keep the chest lifted. Send the left knee back. Reach your left arm back. Find the inner edge of your foot. Squeeze the knee in. Hug the shin in. And start to kick. As much as you're kicking back and up, feel your right hip crease draw back. Feel the chest lift. Let's come back one-legged staff. Inhale. Exhale into your airplane shape. Step back, crescent lunge, inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale your right leg long. Exhale, Trikonasana. Little different. Inhale your gaze down. Exhale, bend the front knee, slow motion, half moon. Flex the left foot. Feel power radiate up the entire leg. Bend the top knee if you can. Reach your left hand back and find your foot. Close the sit bones, kick back, and expand. Standing knee is soft. Right hip crease draws back. 3 breaths. Meet me back in half moon. And as you exhale, take the lightest step back. Reverse warrior. Inhale. And chaturanga or not. We'll meet in down dog. However you want to get there. Stay for the inhale. And stay for the exhale. Left leg inhales up. Exhale, big step between the thumbs. Inhale up to high crescent. Exhale, go straight into your back bend. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the elbows. Exhale, airplane torso, hinge. As you inhale, lift the heart so it's buoyant. Exhale, launch, float the right leg up. Use the right glute, right hamstrings to lift the right leg. Feel the chest teeter-totter forward. One-legged staff. Inhale, the right knee lifts. Exhale, just kick the right knee back. Inhale, reach the right arm back. And exhale, find your grip, inner edge. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, kick. Find a focal point. As much as you're kicking and lifting the back foot, lift the chest. One-legged staff. Inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane. Big step back, crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Nice work. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, reach and pivot the arms. Inhale, find your gaze down. Exhale, slow motion, half moon. And draw the low belly in and bend your top knee. Try to reach back, find the outer edge of your foot. Close sit bones, kick, expand. Take a moment to just soften something. Meet yourself where you are. Release back to half moon. Slow motion, soften your left knee. Take the lightest step back. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Chaturanga or not. All right, we have one more shape that we're going to do. It's an option. Feel free to pause and watch, or you can just move with me, listen to my voice. Come forward to plank. Left palm is your base. Spin your heels to the left. Right arm high. Now from here, tap your right toes behind you so you're in wild thing. And see if you can scoot your bottom left foot a little bit closer to your left hand. Pick your right knee up. Get it super, super high. Lift your hips and then reach your right hand back and try to find your foot. Ugh. And if you fall out, just land in Wild Thing. And drop the hips. Come back, down dog. All right. Whew. Let's go side 2. Come forward to plank. Right palm is your base. Heels to the right. Left arm high. All right. This is definitely not my strong side. So tap your left toes behind you. Come into Wild Thing real fast. And grit your right foot a little bit closer to the right hand. So we want to try to plant the right foot flat. Lift the left knee up. Get it high, 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 high. Lift the hips. Try to grab the foot. And if you land, Wild Thing, boom. And come on out. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's come down to the knees and just sit back for a moment. Whew. Let's feel the heart beating in the chest. Meet yourself here, so alive. All right, let's come forward to half pigeon. Right knee forward. Open the right knee out to about 2 o'clock. Tuck the back toes. Scoot the left leg back. And then feel free to stay up. You can come down. If you're like, I would like some more, you can maybe find a mermaid variation. Whew. Let the right hip get heavy, right in the hip crease there, just soften. Let's take one more big breath in and surrender to your exhale. Come up to the palms. Let your hips fall to the right. And just sweep your left leg around. Draw the right heel in. Turn to your left toes. Draw your left hip up and back. And then fold over the thigh. And you can stay here. I usually like to take it into a twist to get into my right QL muscle a bit more. If you're in the twist, feel that you're pulling with the right hand and pressing with the left fingertips simultaneously. Take one more breath cycle. And slowly inhale up. And we're going half pigeon, side 2. So if you need to go to down dog first to get there, you can. Left knee opens out to the left. Tuck the right toe, scoot the right leg back. So we definitely worked the hips quite a bit with different standing shapes. Even just holding crescent lunge, airplane torso, we can still build heat even when both feet are on the ground. Let's take a couple more breaths. using the exhales to help you settle. And come back to the palms. Let your hips fall to the left. Draw your right leg around. Left heel in. Right hip back and fold. So feel that the trajectory of your pelvis is going back, and then the heart is reaching forward. So they're going in opposite directions. If you did on the first side, you can take this into a twist. Last breath in and out. Gently inhale up. Let's bring the feet to touch for just a moment. Baddha Konasana. Draw the heels in, take a breath in, stretch the chest up. And as you exhale, if you have room, take it forward. Find your next exhale. And inhale back up. Draw the knees together. And come onto your back. And just rock a little side to side. Maybe happy babies is in your practice. And then extend your legs straight up. And reach your arms out so that they're in a T shape. Now keep in mind, at any time you can bend your knees. Let's take a full breath in. As you exhale, bring your legs halfway to the left and pause. Try to squeeze the thighs together. Right shoulder blade, it stays on the ground. Belly button spins right. Inhale. Exhale through center, over to the right. Left shoulder blade stays grounded. Feel your right heel, your right foot lift up into the left foot. Big breath here. Exhale through center to the left, halfway. If you have a little more room to work with, you could try it out. Draw the right shoulder blade, right arm down, inhale. Exhale, legs through center, halfway to the right. Squeeze the legs, big breath in. Exhale to center and pause. Bring your palms to the outer edges of the mat and just hold onto it. Feel your ribs pull down. And see if you can take about 20 seconds to lower your legs into Shavasana. And there's a part where it gets a little interesting. We usually want to rush through it. See if it can stay really, really present. With every exhale, the navel pulls in. And feel when the heels do come down, they didn't fall down, you placed them there. And then lift the chest, shimmy your shoulder blades together. Let the feet fall apart. Full breath in, fill the lungs, and just pause. Hold on to it. Take another breath in. Exhale. And take a big breath in and let it go. And start to rock the head from side to side. Roll out your wrists, maybe make fists and stretch the arms, stretch the palms. Start to roll out the feet, maybe point and flex through the toes. And when you're ready, begin to roll to one side. And come up to a seat. Collect the palms at the center of the chest, lengthen the spine, and bow the chin in. And just meet yourself here. This opportunity for rebirth. And get to move forward with the rest of our day with a fresh perspective, deeper connection to our mind, our heart, our body. And perhaps you could even say a more evolved version of ourselves. Thank you for so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you enjoyed and you'd like to leave a donation, my Venmo and PayPal are in the movie notes. Keep coming to me with your requests. I've been enjoying filming for you guys so much, and I'm looking forward to the next time.